If money doesn't buy happiness, why are you always chasing it? Stop for a moment. Take a deep breath. Now think, how many times have you heard the phrase, money doesn't buy happiness? Maybe from your parents, your teachers, your church, a friend, or even a stranger. And yet, despite hearing it over and over again, how many times have you found yourself desperately chasing money, as if the next paycheck, the next raise, the next deal would finally silence that invisible weight pressing on your chest? If money doesn't buy happiness, why does it still govern your days, your fears, and your choices? The paradox. We live in a paradox. On one side, we know life is so much bigger than numbers on a screen or bills in a wallet. On the other, we feel that without money, there's no security, no peace, not even room to dream. It's like money is invisible oxygen. It doesn't bring joy on its own, but the lack of it suffocates. And the real question no one likes to face is, what if the problem isn't money itself, but the way you relate to it? It's the endless race. Look at your routine. You wake up early, face traffic, hit deadlines, chase targets, okay? And when the paycheck comes, part of it is already gone before it even lands in your account. Rent, bills, debts, credit cards. So you go back to the same race, hoping next month will be different. But it isn't. And maybe years have already slipped by in this invisible hamster wheel that leads nowhere. Now tell me, how many dreams have you postponed because there was never enough money? How many moments have you missed because you were too busy chasing it? Wait, the illusion of win. Have you noticed how money is always tied to a win? When I earn more, I'll be happy. When I pay off this debt, I'll finally breathe. When I build my savings, then I'll enjoy life. But life doesn't wait for when. Time keeps moving. Days keep stacking. Okay, and suddenly you realize you've been living in the future, never in the present. So let me ask you, how much longer will you believe happiness is in the next raise instead of in how you use what you already have? Money as a mirror. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it reveals who you are. If you're insecure, money magnifies that insecurity. If you're generous, it multiplies your generosity. If you're anxious, it fuels your anxiety. Okay, money is just a mirror. It shows who you are when no one else is watching. So think, what does the way you spend today say about the person you truly are? The hunger that never ends. Why is it that even when we earn more, we keep running? Because the hunger isn't for money itself. It's for what we think money will bring. Status, security, freedom, recognition, peace. But by trying to find all of this only in money, we create a hunger that is never satisfied. You've probably felt it. You bought something you wanted badly, and for a moment, it felt amazing. But soon after, the feeling faded, and you were back to chasing again. So here is the provocation. Aren't you trying to fill emotional voids with dollar signs? The invisible value. Imagine two people. One earns little, but knows how to divide, save, and use every dollar with purpose. The other earns a lot, but spends more than they should, drowns in debt, and never finds peace. Who is truly rich? The one with more money in the bank, or the one with more freedom in life? And here's the key. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it can buy time, choices, and freedom if you know how to use it. It's a silent rule. There is a silent rule that separates those who are slaves to money from those who use it as a tool. The rule is simple. Money should never be the end, only the means. It isn't meant to be worshipped, but directed. It isn't meant to be chased endlessly, but put to work in service of the life you want to live. So let me ask you, right now, does money serve you, or do you serve it? It's the hidden abyss. There is a silent abyss between two ways of living. On one side are those who always feel suffocated by bills, who wait desperately for the next paycheck, as if gasping for air. On the other side are those who, month after month, quietly build structures of freedom that most people never see. The abyss isn't measured in dollars, it's measured in mindset, and the truth is uncomfortable. Those who chase money endlessly are rarely free, while those who learn to direct it wisely stop running. Now think, how many years of your life have you already traded in pursuit of money, only to realize you were still standing in the same place? The game few understand. Money is a game, but not the kind most people think it is. Those who chase it blindly play for short-term survival. Every move just pays the next bill. Every paycheck is already spoken for. Every win is temporary. Those who use money as a tool play for the long term. Every decision is a step forward. Every sacrifice is an investment. Every dollar has a purpose. So here's the question. Are you playing the survival game or the construction game? The first trap, consumption. Consumption is seductive. It's the car in the showroom, the brand new phone, the designer shoes, the fancy dinner you post on Instagram. But every purchase that promises instant happiness steals something bigger: your future freedom. Every time you trade tomorrow for today, you extend the race. And maybe you've said to yourself, "But I deserve it." Yes, you do. But don't you also deserve the peace of waking up free from financial chains? So let me ask you, how many times have you traded freedom for the illusion of satisfaction? The second trap, disorganization. It's not just consumption, it's chaos. Those who keep chasing money often don't even know where it goes. Their finances are like a car speeding down a dark road without headlights. Those who are free, on the other hand, don't necessarily earn more. They simply turn on the lights. They know how much comes in, how much goes out, and where it flows. Now, reflect. When was the last time you truly knew where every dollar of your income ended up? The third trap. Later. Later, I'll start saving. Later, I'll invest. Later, when I earn more. Later, when I finally pay off this card. But later never comes, because life always finds a way to bring another bill, another expense, another excuse, okay? And those who live in the illusion of later spend their whole lives waiting for a perfect moment that never arrives. Freedom doesn't start later, okay? It starts now, with what you have, where you are. So think, how much of your life have you already wasted waiting for later? The choice you can't avoid. Happiness doesn't come from luck, it comes from choices. And the choice is simple, though not easy. Stop serving money and start making it serve you. It doesn't matter if you start small. What matters is starting, because if you can't manage $100, you won't manage $10,000. So let me challenge you. If you had tracked and protected even 10% of everything you VA'd earned in the last 10 years, where would you be today? And more painfully, if you don't start now, where will you be in the next 10 years? Okay, the mirage of happiness. Here's the irony. Those who keep chasing money rarely enjoy it. They spend their lives working, buying, paying, but never stopping. Happiness keeps running just one step ahead of them, like a mirage in the desert. Those who redirect money stop running, okay? They use it to buy time, to choose where to live, to be with whom they want, to create memories instead of debts. So tell me, are you chasing a mirage or building an oasis? The value of control. True happiness doesn't come from how much you own, but from how much control you have over what you own. Control over your spending, control over your desires, control over your direction. Control is clarity. It's looking at your account and knowing exactly what's there and why. It's not depending on luck, but on strategy. So I ask, right now, do you control your money or does it control you? Closing this part, the difference between those who drown in the chase and those who find freedom ISNT knowledge. It acts action, because almost everyone knows money doesn't buy happiness, but only a few dare to live by that truth. So here, as the provocation I'll leave you with today. Are you ready to stop chasing money as if it were happiness itself, and finally start using it to build the life you want? The awakening. There comes a moment when everyone has to face the truth. Are you building a life of freedom, or are you just running from one paycheck to the next? That moment doesn't arrive with fireworks. It arrives quietly. It arrives in the silence of a sleepless night, when your thoughts are louder than the clock. It arrives when a bill sits unopened on the table because you already know what's inside. It arrives when you realize either you change the way you live with money, or money will keep deciding the way you live. It's the mirror of life. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it does by reflection. It shows you your choices in real time. If your spending is chaotic, your life will feel chaotic. If your finances are built with discipline, your days feel lighter. Money is not the problem. Money is not the solution. Money is the mirror. So ask yourself, when you look at your financial reflection, do you like the person looking back at you? It's the weight of excuses. Maybe you've used every excuse already. I don't earn enough. I have too many bills. I don't know how to invest. I just can't do it. But deep down, excuses are just delays, okay? And delays charge interest. Not only financial interest, but life interest, okay? Every excuse costs you years you can't get back, dreams you never lived, and freedom you never touched. So let me provoke you. How many more excuses are you willing to tolerate before you finally decide? The first step is never massive. It's simple. It might be separating just 5% of your income. It might be opening a savings or investment account. It might be tracking your spending for a single week. No matter how small it looks, what matters is that it's real. Because those who keep chasing money wait for leftovers. Those who build freedom decide first and live with the rest. So here's the uncomfortable truth. Are you willing to start now? Or will you keep waiting for a perfect time that will never come? The silent wealth. Happiness isn't in wealth itself. Wealth is not cars, houses, or luxury trips. Wealth is sleeping without fear. Wealth is choosing what to do with your time. Wealth is freedom. And maybe no one told you this before, but what you really want, money. It's the peace that comes from no longer being enslaved by it, the voice of the future. Close your eyes and imagine yourself 20 years from now. That version of you is looking straight at you. They carry the weight of every choice you made today. And they have only two things to say. Why didn't you start earlier? But thank you for finally choosing differently. This voice will you hear? The final rule. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it can buy the time to find it. It can buy the freedom to live it. It can buy the choices that make it possible. The rule is simple. Stop chasing money as if it were happiness itself. Stop using money as the tool that builds the life you want. The challenge. Here's my challenge to you. Within the next 7 minutes, take a notebook or open a blank page on your phone. Write down how much you earn. Write down how much you spend. Decide, even if it's just 5%, even if it's just symbolic, how much you'll separate first. Don't just think about it. Do it, because knowledge without action is entertainment, okay? You're not here to be entertained. You're here to be transformed. Now, answer honestly. If money doesn't buy happiness, why keep running after it instead of finally making it serve the happiness you're capable of building?